What's up, y'all? It's Jake Owen, and you are watching Bourbon Soaked Live.
Producer.
Hello.
Hey there, y'all. I'm Juliette Miranda.
You don't have to yell.
And this is Bourbon Soak Live, where when we get our shit together, we go live on Monday nights to drink a little bourbon and trade stories. Working behind the scenes like a maniac is David the producer.
Oh boy, what a day it's been for me.
What do you have to say for yourself, David the producer? There are thousands of angry people in the chat right now cursing your name.
As they should. I'm still trying to get on the internet for the other piece of this.
Yes, so as it is right now, just an FYI, y'all, I cannot see the chat.
Nope.
But David the producer can, correct, or no?
No, I can't actually.
Oh, well, your phone is right there if you would like it.
Actually, there it is, if you want to see it there.
I can't read that. Are you kidding me?
I know.
What am I going to do with that?
You. Don't worry, I'll get that up and running in a second.
Yeah, just give it a couple of minutes. We've had some crazy technical difficulties. Hopefully we are all resolved for the moment.
Oh, don't count on that.
I can couch arm and drink some bourbon. How y'all doing tonight? I saw before we went live that we had a great group hanging out in the chat. I saw that Wes was there, Robin Slim, our friend Jerry from the Bad Cop show. I believe I saw Donner Pass hanging out in there.
Nice.
Mad Kiwi. And if I missed you, I'm sorry. I promise we're going to get our chat up and running over on my screen over there just as soon as Dave the producer can handle it.
I will have it up.
So our topic tonight is mortifying moments. We're going to be talking about all of those crazy, embarrassing moments that we've had where we just fuck up royally and people laugh at us.
Yay! I know how that feels.
Right? It's kind of every Monday night here on Bourbon Soaked Live. So what do you say, since I'm going to be needing a shit ton of it, let's talk a little bit about bourbon. And I'll tell you all about what it is that I am drinking. Hang on. Oh, it's so good. It is so goddamn good, y'all. I am drinking Redemption High Rye Bourbon. It's from the Redemption Distillery out of Indiana, I believe. And I've had all of their bourbons, and as far as I'm concerned, they can do no wrong. This is just solid, strong, good bourbon. And the High Rye Single Barrel, which is what I'm drinking, that just unadulterated, wonderful, just right out of the barrel flavor is so potent. It's 103 proof. And what I love about this is the mash. It's essentially, 60-40, 60% corn, just shy of 40% rye and just a touch of barley in there. The flavor is just smooth and creamy, and you get that punch of spice, you get that barrel flavor. It's so good. I'm like, you can tell I've been kind of enjoying it because my bottle is very nearly empty. And I suppose I should mention that this is also the hand select from Benny's Beverage Depot. Not that any of you care, but it is delightful. What you doing back there, David the producer?
Like an octopus putting together a lawn chair.
There's all sorts of commotion going on behind the scenes, y'all. You have no idea. It's craziness. Oh, wait. Is it working?
Yeah, don't count on it.
Yeah, I'm not counting on it. So what's going on in the chat, David the producer? Can you tell me who we've got hanging out with us?
I can. I'm going to have to check my phone on this one. Hold, please.
All right, well, I'm just going to drink while you do that. I think
I'm looking it up. Looking it up.
We take 1 week off and everything goes to hell.
Oh, that is just so awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't. It welcomed me to chat, but I can't really see it much on my phone. So.
All right, here, give it to me. I got to say hi to people.
Okay, hold on. Give me a second.
I'm totally giving my poor producer a hard time here. I feel like a horrible person. But so for the past week or so, we've been kind of out on the road. And as such, we got some amazing, incredible news that I kind of wanted to share with y'all tonight because I can't tell you how excited I am. David, the producer, and I are going to be moving to New Orleans. It's happening, y'all. I have been talking about this for so long. It was a dream that we've had, and we got some great news, and it's actually going to be a reality. Now, this isn't going to happen right away. It's going to happen this summer, but already I'm like looking for places to live. I'm hunting down all the essentials in the French Quarter because, of course, that's where we have to move. We have to move to the French Quarter, and oh my God, you got it working.
Daddy is a genius.
Oh, that's my handsome producer. Yay! So we are moving to New Orleans, y'all. And it's going to be so cool. So I'm probably going to be doing a lot of different things while we're out there. I'm going to be doing a blog just about living in New Orleans. I'm probably going to be doing a separate, kind of live thing where I'm, showing y'all the sights of the quarter. And of course, we'll be doing Bourbon Soak Live every Monday night too. So yay, New Orleans. Oh, bring up that chat.
So excited. There you go.
There we go.
Wait, we got to show. There we go.
Jerry says you can't see because you're wearing those fucking sunglasses.
He's got a point. I really should reconsider the whole sunglasses thing when I'm producing.
But New Orleans has been just the place that I feel most at home. I mean, the first time we went, 10 years ago, I fell in love with it. It was so right. And now, I hope our livers can handle this. What do you think? Do you think our livers can keep up with us in New Orleans?
Whose liver? Yours? Mine?
Mine's fine.
The cat?
So, okay, I see Michigander, I can't even say your name. Michigander. There we go.
Band.
Hello.
You know Michigander
I
band.
do. I just have a hard time saying Michigander.
Wow.
So thank you for being here. I see Bobby Blaze has joined us. The Bourbon
Blaze.
Buddies are here. Y'all, yay, we finally got our studio up and running. I got my chat rolling now. Life is good. And New Orleans. Can you believe it?
Not really.
Yeah, it's going to be kind of crazy. But I'm looking forward to it. Oh, I see Jenny has joined us. Gemma is here. Video call-in show.
Jim's here too.
The gang is all here. Now, y'all, tonight we're going to be talking about our most embarrassing moments. So in that chat, let me know what they are, because I've got a whole bunch of my own. I'm sure David has some of his own that don't include trying to start this show tonight.
You know what? You're a smartass.
I am a smartass, but that's why you love me.
That's better than being a dumbass.
That's right. I'm adorable. I can be as smart as I want. So, yeah, let me know your most embarrassing moments. But before we get to that, I want to remind you that you are watching Bourbon Soak Live. And if you like what you see, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'm Juliette. You want to see me every Monday night, right? So just subscribe. You'll get updates. Make sure you give it a big ol' thumbs up, too.
Feel free to like the video right now, as well as share on social media.
That's right. Damn it.
That's followed by a damn it.
Jerry says that he is shameless and has no embarrassing moments.
Oh, no, not Jerry at all.
I don't believe that at all. And Elvis has finally joined us. We've been waiting for you. Thank you for being here.
Elvis has entered the building.
Well, what do you say we talk a little bit about the hashtag?
You want to do it?
Let's do it.
All righty, you got it. Now, I'm probably going to have to redo that, so don't give me a hard time.
That's right, y'all. It is hashtag Bourbon Soaked Live. That's what you're watching, and that is the hashtag to use where you share your photo, post it to Twitter, use the hashtag, and we'll show it here on the show. We've got a couple from our last broadcast that we wanted to let y'all in on, including this lovely one of Jerry.
This is Jerry. Really?
Jerry is a black hole.
Hey, watch it.
So that is apparently our friend Jerry from Bad Cop, Bad Cop. What else have we got that's a little more entertaining than him?
That's a little bit more visible. Hold on. Let's go up here.
Oh, show the kitty cat.
That is Jenny's
That's
cat.
Jenny's cat, and how cute is that damn critter?
And Jenny's cat does not drink. I verified that.
Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that. Although it does look like it kind of wants a drink. It reminds me of the bugaboo. My cat is ancient, and she always looks like she needs a drink. Oh, and Ginger is our queen of the memes. And from our last show, David was talking about the first time he got drunk, and I'm like, duh, you drink, you get drunk. So her meme is entirely appropriate. And that just terrifies me right there. I don't even remember that conversation, but Cheeto balls coming back up out of his mouth. This is what happens on this damn show. We're classy.
Classy, and we don't even remember what the hell we said. That you retweeting. And let me get to the next one. Oh, this is a great one.
Oh, Blended Whiskey has all sorts of great photos. I swear he's got the best life. Look at this guy. He's so much fun.
Yeah, he's got it on the phone.
Aw. I love
Look
it.
at that.
Seriously, we need to party with Blended Whiskey.
Yeah, definitely. We got to invite them down to NOLA when we get down there.
Oh, I think he's going in April. I seem to remember him telling me that.
We won't be down there quite yet.
No, right not. But there he is with a beer, so cold it'll crack your teeth. Well, cheers to you, sir. I love it. Oh, bourbon. So yes, that is how hashtag Bourbon Soak Live works. Just post your photo on the Twitters and we will show it during the show. I see Container Man is here. Hey, how's it going, sir? It's been a week or so since we've chatted. I'm glad you could join us tonight.
South GA Phoenix. And you said hi to Matt Kiwi, I heard earlier.
I believe I did. Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so what are y'all drinking tonight? I've got my Redemption 103 proof and it is heavenly.
It was really good. We had it the other night, tapped it for the first time, and you could see that it only has about a quarter of the bottle left.
I know. We've kind of plowed through it a little crazy-like, but it is so delicious, and it's so smooth. Like, I drink this, and it's just, like, warming me and making me feel very, very happy.
It is good.
Yeah.
Oh, you got Patrick Fulmer in.
Patrick Fulmer and Mash and Drum
Jason's
are here.
in the house.
Charles Ashworth is here. Oh, cheers. So what are my bourbon folks drinking tonight? Or my whiskey folks? You're probably drinking scotch.
Some. Patrick's doing the Four Roses single barrel.
Ah, lovely. Yeah, this is a single barrel select from Redemption, and whew, I'm digging it.
It was really good.
Yeah.
You know I'm not a huge fan of the Rise, and that one actually was pretty damn good.
Well, I think that you prefer the balance, where you've still got, the bourbon flavors going on strong, and it kind of, gives you that mellow sort of spiciness versus that big old punch in the face.
I'm a big fan of the Whiskey Acres Rye. I
know. Oh, hey, Rob and Slim want to know if we're going to play the new Driz song, but we were going to, but then Driz hit us up with a cease and desist. I don't know what that was all about.
That's a problem.
I see Jim Beam Honey is being enjoyed by South Phoenix.
South AG Phoenix.
South AG Phoenix.
South GA, sorry,
South
I'm
GA
dyslexic.
Phoenix. Thank you.
And you see Mash and Drum above that?
Mash and Drum is having some Shanks bourbon from Michter's. Can't go wrong with the Michter's.
Have we had the Shanks?
We have not.
No, we have the Shakes, but not the Shanks.
That comes from not drinking enough.
Right.
Yes, that's how that works.
Huh.
Sounds delicious, though. And Mad Kiwi is drinking his very own special batch of bourbon. Yeah, you're kind of the mad scientist when it comes to making the bourbons. I'm very curious about that.
Just don't blow up your house with your still.
Yeah, that's not going to end well. You'd be very sad. We all would. So what do you say we start talking about our most embarrassing moments? Yes, that's right. We have all had horrifying moments. I know I've had tons of them because I am pretty much a deranged Bridget Jones most days of the week. I don't know what it is.
Without the accent.
Well, without
Right.
the accent and,
And better taste in men.
and better taste in men, obviously, now. But for whatever reason, I have a very hard time getting my shit together when it comes to interacting with people in public. Like when I see y'all in the chat right there, it's words on a screen, and I'm good with that. I'm, reasonably good with that. But when it comes to interacting with people in person, I'm either a raging asshole or I'm a mute. There's no in between. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just because I am an asshole, but
No, it's you're not an asshole. You're just you're an introvert when you're not in front of the camera.
is that what it is?
Yes, you are.
Huh.
You completely are.
I just thought I was a jerk, but
We like to call them introverts, misanthropes, whatever.
misanthrope, yes, that would be me. So for our first conversational topic, I thought we might talk a little bit about something that we've all done, I'm sure, and that is forgetting somebody's name. Because I'm terrible at remembering names, but even worse, I have a hard time identifying people. Even if I, once upon a time knew who they were, it's not just that I forget their names, I forget who the fuck they are. And I did that once with Cheap Trick, where I was in conversation with Robin Zander and another guy, and this other guy who was wearing a white shirt and a little skinny tie. And I look at him and I go, "Hey, are you a Cheap Trick fan?" And he's like, "Yeah, I kind of dig the band." And I find out later I just asked the fucking drummer if he liked Cheap Trick.
You're bad with faces and names. I have to be good at names because I'm in sales, so you have to remember people's names, but
Right.
it is one of the hardest things to do when you meet a lot of people.
Yeah, for whatever reason, it just doesn't stick. I see Jerry agrees with me. He says that forgetting names is a big thing for him. South GA Phoenix, horrible with names, but remembers faces. Yeah, see, everybody seems to forget names. What is this? I mean, they say there are ways to remember names. Like if you repeat it in your head 5 times.
Oh, we always do the trick that if I don't know someone's name, I'll have you introduce yourself first if I forget the person's name so that they'll say their name. So when you have a couple and you approach someone, it's so much easier just to get that name out of them.
It's definitely easier.
But boy, when you're alone, I always go with
the
that.
worst.
Hey, man.
Hey there.
Bud.
Hey, you.
Hey, Chief.
I do. Hey, you. Or if it's with a group, hey, y'all.
Yeah,
Y'all is probably one of the greatest words ever.
that's your go-to.
It is. And yes, Jerry, I did not know who Bunny Carlos was. I mean, I knew, but I didn't at the time.
Right.
Because he looks like a regular guy.
He does look like someone who would just be in the crowd.
Like, you understand who Robin Zander is. He's got that presence. But if you're just kind of talking with a group of people about something and you've got this guy standing next to you who looks totally normal,
He looks like a postal worker.
He does. Jerry says the way to remember names, he's told, is to pay attention when they're given to you. Okay, Jerry, you know what? You can suck it.
That's a valid point, though.
You're lucky we remember to answer the phone when you call.
We were just texting before the show started, and that's what kind of drew me away from doing my producer duties.
So you're blaming Jerry.
I'm blaming Jerry for it. Yeah.
Okay, everybody, let's all let Jerry know that our starting late is his fault.
No, it's really not.
It's not. But he makes a very good scapegoat.
He does.
Let's see. Charles Ashworth says the best way to remember names is to be interesting enough to not be forgotten. An interesting point.
That is an interesting point.
So essentially, if I'm talking to somebody who's not interesting, who has nothing to say to me, I'm perfectly within my rights to not remember who they are.
Now, if they forget your name, don't you feel like you're not interesting now?
Oh, who could forget my name?
Oh, my God. Oh, brutal.
What?
All right, Jules.
Hey, only Jerry's allowed to call me Jules.
Slow your roll.
Yes, Jerry, we are blaming you. Yeah, so me and Bunny Carlos don't get along, but what are you going to do?
Well, we do the other thing to where we've gone to a couple of private parties and crashed them, like at ballrooms. Remember the one in Lake Geneva at the
Oh my
Playboy
God,
Club?
that's right.
So what we'll do is we'll go in with fake names, and our go-to is Bunny and...
No, I'm Kitty.
Well, Kitty. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm thinking about bunnies for the old Playboy Club. Kitty and Hugh.
Kitty and Hugh. Yes.
So we'll go into a party, fake a couple of names, and then after a couple cocktails, we forget
we'll
our
forget
own
our
names.
fake names. We've done that several times.
Yes.
They'll be staring at us going, "Hey, Kitty, hey, Hugh." And we're going, "Who?"
But that's the best thing to do. Just go to a hotel, just any random one on the weekends, and there's always some either corporate function or a private party of sorts. Go in there, just say that you know anyone. We always say friends of the president if it's a corporate deal.
Right.
Or if it's a private, say we're, what was it? Aunt Karen's
Oh, yeah,
kids.
we're Karen's kids.
Yeah, we're Aunt Karen's kids.
Or we will steal name tags, which you are the king of doing.
I still have two name tags
You do,
actually
yeah,
on the fridge.
yeah. Willie Breen and I forget who the other one is.
Something Gonzalez.
Carlos,
Yeah.
isn't
Carlos
it? Yeah,
Gonzalez,
yeah.
I
He's been
believe.
Carlos and Willie
Yes.
Breen.
Well, you know, they just put out these little things, and before you go into either a ballroom or a room at a hotel.
They're so easy to snatch.
Yeah, they just have the name tags out there. You just grab one that looks about right.
Exactly. It's fun.
Oh, that's such a good time.
Especially when people don't necessarily know who the president of their company is. Like if it's a giant corporation and it's somebody they've never seen before.
Yeah, that's right. Hold on, I'm going to get Willie Brains. Hold on.
Oh, wait, Willie Breen is going to be entering the room. And while he's getting that, I want to call out Video Collins Show and Container Man and say, "You're dead to me." Just kidding. I love you guys. But you're also smartasses. Ah, yes, yes, yes. We have Willie Breen.
William Breen. He was he was actually the president of that company, and I stole his badge.
I know. And you know what I feel horrible about is that some poor fool from that hotel got their asses handed to them for no name tag for Willie Breen.
Yes, the president didn't have a name tag, but
Yeah.
I was walking around as the president of that company.
You were.
And I'm sure that a lot of people going, "Man, I don't remember him looking like that in the picture."
Well, and then he stole we were in Nashville and he stole a scooter.
Well, yeah, that has nothing to do with Willie Breen, though.
You were wearing
You
his
can show
name
this.
tag.
Here, I'll.
You were on a stolen scooter wearing Willie Breen's name tag.
Let's see if I can get that in there.
There you go.
There he is. Good old Billy Breen.
Yeah, that's my man.
I'll never forget his name.
No, I know. Well, we've also said it like a million times.
Yeah.
Patrick says a local burger joint asks for a name with the order, and he gives them an alias.
Ooh, it's like Starbucks.
Oh, how many people have done that and given some sort of assy name to the poor barista at Starbucks?
I have used in the past, and you've known this, but I haven't done it in a while. But I used to go by Hugh Jorgen.
I know. You are such a toddler.
I know I am.
Hugh Jorgen.
I get it. but-
Paging Mr. Morrow, Mr. Tom Morrow. Oh, Jerry.
Yeah, I haven't used Hugh in a while.
No, but that's always a fun thing to do. Oh, Charles is saying this would be hilarious if he watches. We did a
Yeah.
whole podcast episode about it and nobody ever found out. So
Yeah.
I guess Willie Breen is never going to know.
Yeah, Willie is just missing a badge. That's all he knew
I
that
still
night.
feel bad for whoever the hotel got reamed.
You know what,
after
though? We
that.
got free drinks at that party.
We did get free
remember?
drinks. I know, and apps.
That party rocked.
I know, it was a good party.
That was in Nashville,
It was
too.
Nashville, yeah.
Good times.
And Robin Slim call out Frankie Tube Steaks.
Frankie Tube Steaks, that's a good name. J.V. Trickman. Paging, hey, would you blow me? Paging, hey, would you blow me?
Oh my God, paging Mr. Herman. Jenny has used asshole as a Starbucks name before.
Wow, that's pretty bold.
That is bold. You're lucky they didn't spit in your drink.
Oh, and R5 has made it to the stream.
Oh, hooray!
Great to see you.
Great to see you. Thanks for being here tonight. We are talking about our most embarrassing moments, and somehow our conversation about forgetting a name has devolved into stealing names and giving fake ones.
Yeah, that's right. So what is Wesley's name? I can't read that. It's Kareem O'Funyon? A Kareem O'Funyon.
Kareem O'Funyon?
Cream of
onion?
Yeah, I get it.
Oh, I get it. It took me a little while, but I get it.
Video call and show Jim says, you Janus.
Yes, and Patrick Fulmer, Mike Hunt.
Yes, the good old Mr. Hunt. Paging Mike Hunt.
Kareem Jeans from Jerry.
Kareem
There's
Jeans.
another good one.
The Lord.
Whenever I made prank phone calls when I was a kid, it was always something stupid, like is your refrigerator running? Or...
Oh, you used the old school ones.
I was a kid. It was
Yeah.
What you did. Slambo is always Ron Burlington.
Yeah, that's a good name.
That
That's
is
a
a
good
good
porn
one.
name.
Yeah. I've never checked into a hotel with a fake name. Not yet. But
As far as you know, either did I.
do we need to have a little chat, David the producer?
What happened? Wait, hold on.
I will end you. You know that.
I do know this.
Yeah, all right.
Want to move on to your second mortifying moment?
Let's move on to number 2. Vomiting in public,
Oof.
says the drunk girl.
We've all been there.
Oh, God. Oh, yeah. It's unfortunate when that happens because when it does, there's no controlling it.
I have only done it once, but you tell your story first because mine was at a party at high school.
No, tell
and it
yours.
was
I'm
bad.
opening my bourbon and pouring more.
Okay. So, America. So, in high school, very first party with liquor, mind you. And it was a high school party. Kids' parents were gone, of course.
Of course.
They had a kicker, of course.
Of course.
And then they had some other spiked, like stuff on the side, which I didn't know what it was, but I found out later was Kool-Aid and Everclear.
Ooh.
But it tasted so good, I had no idea it was going to just literally just kill me, right? I had no idea it was going to kill me.
And how old were you?
This would have been 13 or 14.
Oh, one of those. Okay.
It was a high school party, but I wasn't in high school yet.
Right.
But I got invited to this party because a couple of girls I knew said, you gotta come to this party.
Right.
Right. Went there. I ended up locking myself in the bathroom, which was even worse because they ended up breaking the door down. But I locked myself in the bathroom, hugging that toilet, the base of it, my face. I'm sure that I came up with, I don't even want to know what was on.
Okay, so at least you were concealed. I vomited on people. I vomited on cars.
That was phase 1.
Oh, phase 1. There's a phase 2.
When they broke me out of the bathroom because other people had to go and he didn't want them using the upstairs bathroom, that he put me on the couch.
Oh.
His nice living room couch.
Oh, no. And he didn't give you a bucket?
I didn't get anything but just
well,
dragged down there.
That is on them.
Oh, maybe.
I mean, you don't drag a drunk guy to the nice couch. You drag a guy to the lawn in front of the house.
My mother had to pay for that couch, by the way.
Did she really?
She did.
Oh, she must have been pissed.
Oh, yeah. At 13, getting hammered. That was ungood.
I see that Rob and Slim say that they, I don't know who's speaking for Rob and Slim, but one of them vomited on a date in college.
That is Rob.
That would be Rob. You're right. Why am I even
Slim doesn't
questioning
have
it?
dates.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Good point. I've never vomited on a date, but I have vomited on my very first day at work at a new job once. I got food poisoning. I went out for lunch. It's my first day at a new TV studio. Went out to lunch, come back, and I had like a chicken salad sandwich, and it must have been a very unfortunate blend of salmonella and raw chicken. And you know that feeling where you just get the gurgle?
They cooked that chicken in the sun.
Oh, I think it was like dipped in botulism before, It was nasty. But I ate it anyway because I was hungry and I was, in my 20s. You don't really think about these things. And I go back and I'm in the middle of this glorious TV studio. I mean, we're talking brand new. They'd literally built it maybe 2 weeks prior. So it is shiny and glorious. and they're showing me around and they're introducing me to people, and you just get that rumble. And I'm going, oh no.
It could come out either side.
Oh no. And I had zero control over it. I projectile vomited across that brand new TV studio as if I was in The Exorcist. It was disgusting. Horrible moment.
Did you see Rob?
What has Rob said? I was walking away to puke and she thought I was mad. So she ran after me to see what was wrong. I turned to her and just threw up in her face. Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
You see Jimmy's after that?
I'm looking at that. Jimmy C says, I totally wiped out the ladies' restroom
yeah.
at a bar, covered the sink, toilet, floor, walls, and doors.
I was never let back into that bar.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's kind of a... Yeah, you kind of believe that.
Well,
yeah.
I got to know what led up to that. Were you just drinking? Were you overserved or, you know?
You know what? No one is ever overserved. That's your own fault for getting
totally
drunk
your
in a
own fault.
bar.
Although, remember that chick that we saw at that bar in that little...
New Orleans?
No, that little tiny town in Illinois. I'd made friends with her, and she ordered every single mixed drink on the menu in the course of an hour.
That's Galena.
That's it.
Yeah.
I couldn't think of what it was.
She wasn't overserved. She just mixed a whole bunch of different drinks.
She
and
was
an
drinking
idiot.
like cosmopolitans and banana daiquiris and
then this
mint
chocolate
juleps and
drink
some sort of
thing.
chocolate thing. And out of nowhere, and it wasn't even like vomiting. It was just
She
it
projectile.
poured out of her mouth across the bar.
And this was a very nice place.
This was a really nice place.
This wasn't like a shithole bar.
The owner was so pissed too, because her poor guy was like, let me take her into the bathroom and get her cleaned up. And she's like, don't you take her in my bathroom.
I was outside having a cigarette with her, if you remember.
That's right. You were. Oh, that's
And
right. You
she
said
was
she
starting
was
to
like,
get a little woozy.
well, I think it was the cigarette that did her in.
Hey, that was her fault for bumming one off me.
Well, I'm just saying.
Hey, can I get a cigarette off you? Oh, this is going to be fun. Cruiser Max says hey.
I see that Cruiser Mac has joined us. Hey, thanks for being here. I see that R5 Adventure says that her daughter exorcism puked into her mouth.
Ooh.
Ouch. And that's, you know, with
Oh.
kids, you can't get around it. It's just going to happen, right?
Yeah, I know. I've had my kids pee on me. I've never, and you know, just kind of throw up on my shoulder or something like that when they were little babies.
This is reason 9,999,000 why I will never have children.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And God love you for that.
I know, right? Mad Kiwi says, Technicolor yawn off a fairground, up and down, round and round ride. Ooh. Oh, and then he covered all the folks on the ground.
Oh, you remember that ride at a carnival that used to spin really fast? It's
The gravity
cylindrical.
one?
Yeah, the gravity
The Gravitron.
one. It's cylindrical.
Yeah.
And then the floor drops and you're stuck against the wall based
Yeah.
on the gravity,
Yeah.
right?
The inertia.
Exactly. So I was on that as I think it was in my teens, my later teens, I think maybe 16, 17, something like that. And I saw a girl, I was in it, and I was literally directly across from her.
Oh, no.
And she was
Oh,
going around,
no.
and she barfed, but the barf did the
It
same.
hovered in the air.
No. It went against the wall in her hair.
Ew.
Oh, it's plastered the whole right-hand side of her face,
Mwah.
and also all of her hair went against the wall, and it was the
Oh,
best
that is
ride I ever went on.
Foul. Oh. I see Patrick says he barfed on a blind date at Diamond Jim's. That sounds like a strip club, is
Diamond
it?
Jim's isn't. Oh, Birmingham. I don't know where Diamond Jim's in Birmingham is, but it does sound
Sounds
like
like
a strip club. Nothing wrong with that, Patrick.
Speaking of, that does remind me of the infamous 2 Girls, 1 Cup video.
Oh, but yeah, that's gross. I mean, you throw up just watching that one.
Mm-hmm. That's the point. What was that thing that the Who's Right Boys made me watch? The Gauntlet or something like that?
Yeah, there was a video called The Gauntlet. No, I think that was actually Who's Right.
That's what I said. It was the Who's Right Boys.
Oh, okay. I thought you said Robinson. I'm sorry.
No.
In my head, I thought you said that. Yeah, they did watch or made you.
It was called
sent you
The
link.
Gauntlet, and it was a series of just more and more
Morbid
disturbing
videos.
and disgusting videos. You know,
See if you can handle.
see how far you would get in before you
Right.
tapped out. Yeah, I got to the end.
Of course you did.
A Container Man says, mistake number 1, senior day skip day, bought Coors Extra Gold at 8 a.m., underage. Bought several cases. By 10 a.m., he was puking his guts up while laying on the tailgate at the lake. Yeah, beer will do that to you, especially if you're pounding it that early in the morning. I mean, just something about all that liquid. That's why I like bourbon. You know, you can drink a lot, get a nice healthy buzz off of it, but you're not like sloshing around.
Mad Kiwi says that was a facial, David. That truly was. That poor girl. Oh, crap.
This is why I don't go on these rides, because they make me so sick.
Right.
So moving right along, I think we should move on to our next topic, which is tripping. Tripping in public where people can see you. And I have done this many, many times, but there's one time in particular. I was out with a bunch of my girlfriends. They'd taken me out for my birthday to a strip club. And at this strip club, if you were a girl and it was your birthday, actually they did this for guys too, but they would bring you up on stage and do like this whole like bump and grind thing on you on stage. And so to get on stage, I had to go back and then go up some stairs, and then like, you know, they've got these curtains, you come out from the curtains, and I'm standing there, they hit me with this spotlight. And I hadn't realized that there was a step down from where I was. So I'm wearing these stiletto boots. I think the heel was about this high, just a thin little strip. And I snapped the heel off my boot. And I face planted on a strip stage.
That is embarrassing.
It was my birthday too, so it was just mortifying. And what was even worse was all these like half naked like strippers come running up. They're like, "Oh my God, are you okay?" You know, and they're like picking me up off the stage, and I'm like, "Oh God, just let me die right here," because I'm mortified. But then I got extra dances, and it was okay. But...
Now, my question is, was it the lights, or did you have a couple of cocktails?
It was a combination of everything. It was.
That's right.
It was the mass quantity of booze. It was the spotlight in my eye, and the fact that I had no idea I was stepping down. Very high heels.
There you go.
Yeah.
See, you know, tripping in public when you're a guy.
That's even.
I don't think it's that embarrassing.
Oh, no, it's even more embarrassing because women, I believe it's kind of accepted that, you know, you're wearing high heels or you're wearing something, you know, you're carrying a bunch of shit. Guys are supposed to just walk like normal people.
I think what's more embarrassing than tripping on something or tripping over something or tripping on your own 2 damn feet, which I've tripped going up the stairs, by the way.
Oh, I've seen it.
That's pretty historic. But it's... the ice, you know, when you hit a piece of ice and it's that skid and land on your ass in the back, that I think is more mortifying than actually tripping.
You know, and it's not even the falling; it's the little like fall dance that you do. You know,
right?
Yeah. That kind of.
It's the shimmy, slide, and fall on your ass.
You know what's even funnier though, and I always laugh when I see people do this, is when they don't realize there's a glass door, and they either try to walk through it.
I've done that.
That cracks me up.
And you look like such a tool.
Oh my God, I know. Or when you're trying to push a door open and you're supposed to pull it.
We've all been there.
Wes says, you know what's embarrassing? Walking through a spider web. That's not embarrassing. That's just disgusting.
That freaks you out when you do that.
Well, then you're convinced you're covered in spiders.
See, R5 says, tripped upstairs many a time. Exactly.
Yeah, I know. Everybody does that.
I try to, you know, still pretend like I'm spry. So I'll like, you know, when I'm going upstairs, I'll skip a step and, you know, like.
Oh, I know, you're taking them 2 at a time.
Taking them 2 at a time, thinking I'm, you know, 20 years old again. And all of a sudden I land on my chin. I'm like.
Do you know what your problem is, though?
My problem is I'm an idiot.
Well, I wasn't going to say that. I was going to say that you do it while you are carrying 7 different grocery bags, you know, your coffee mug, your cell phone, you know, and a laptop.
I know. Well, that just makes me special.
Yes, you are special.
See,
You're
R5
so
says
special.
I trip upstairs all the time. I walked through a screen door. It flew off. Wesley says, ooh, manly Dave. No, hardly so.
Mad Kiwi, it happens here every day. Bloody spiders. Yeah, well, you are, you know,
Oh.
here in the land of
Yeah,
spiders.
but their spiders are the size of my skull.
Yeah, they're like, dogs.
Yeah.
Although we get them big real here too. Like, well, not here, but if you go to like, Oklahoma, and Texas, they grow their spiders big.
Yeah, but those are places we don't go on purpose.
No, we're going to New Orleans where they have cockroaches.
What's the name of that other bug?
A palmetto bug.
Palmetto bug.
Yeah, it's just a pretty name for a cockroach.
That's right.
And they are a little pink too, so.
Right.
Robin Slim, I tripped upstairs on my toes. They curled under my foot. It hurt so bad. Yeah, I broke my foot falling off of a curb once because I couldn't walk and eat cheese fries at the same time. And that's real graceful. I mean, I was a ballet dancer for God knows how long. You would think I could manage to do multiple things at once with my feet, but no.
Nope.
Yeah, I'm special. So moving right along, my next favorite embarrassing moment. Flashing. Accidentally flashing in public. And I, oh my God, I did this once. I was wearing a pair of really, really, really old jeans. And I snagged them on just like a rough edge on something. I don't remember what it was. It was probably a nail or something. And I didn't realize that I tore them. So I went out and I did all my grocery shopping and everything. And for whatever reason, like, people were staring at me. I heard people snickering, and I'm thinking, oh, it's just because I'm so cute. I get home and I realize I have ripped the ass open on my jeans, and I treated everybody in Whole Foods to my panties, which had tiny little skulls and lightning bolts on them.
Well, at least it was just panties. I mean, they could have saw your ass.
Well, I've, done that too. Are you shaking your leg? Because I see the camera moving.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I can't.
I
tell
see
from
it like
down here.
going like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
It may be an earthquake.
maybe we're having an earthquake.
I remember one time, one of my most mortifying moments, and this is absolutely true. I was at the mall with my uncle. We were going to look at some, this shows you how old I am. We were going out to buy a new album, and I can't remember whose it was. But I remember that in Peacock Alley in Ford City, they used to have that head shop that sold albums and posters.
Right.
And we were going to get a new album of, I don't even remember what artist. And I saw this really hot chick looking at albums as well. And I was about maybe 5 or 10 feet away from her. And I went to go tuck in my shirt, and my hand flew out my fly. Because it was completely open, and it was just like.
That's classy right
my
there.
My hand flew completely outside of my fly, and I'm just like, how long was that?
You should have done
for?
like a little puppet show.
Yeah, I know.
Some jazz hands maybe.
Oh man, I was.
We're saying like Midnight Town to Georgia.
My uncle literally started busting my balls right there in the aisle.
I bet he did.
Yeah, he was calling me McFly. He was calling me, all that crap. Let's see, Jerry.
I see all sorts of stuff here. Jerry's making fun of me because I said I was a ballet dancer. Correct. Jimmy C. and Friends says, embarrassing is walking into the sliding glass door and it falls out of the track and smashes into pieces.
Oh,
Ooh,
Jesus. Did you
ouch.
run into it, or? It sounds like more than a walk. It sounds like a jog into it.
Yeah, were you escaping something? Were you fleeing the scene?
Fleeing the scene. He's fleeing the scene.
Fleeing. Jenny says she recently walked up a curb and was trying to drink coffee and landed flat on her face.
Oh, it's the worst.
Yeah. Let's see. Container Man, mistake number 2. Woke up about 6 a.m., took a dip, swallowed the spit, started puking again. And then he ate hot dogs and started drinking. Well, there you go.
Oh,
you
my
rallied.
God. You went right back on the horse.
Speaking of horses, R5 Adventure says, mounting my horse, split my pants, lost my top going down the water slide.
Oh, that is awesome.
Remember when I rode that mechanical bull in Vegas?
Sure.
I very nearly split my pants then.
Well, yeah, they were pretty torturous to you.
Well, it was my fault for wearing skinny jeans on a mechanical bull.
That's a problem.
I mean, there's a lot of spandex in those things, but they can only handle so much.
Right. Video call-in show?
Put the restless leg syndrome away, David.
Smart ass.
Yeah, exactly.
Nothing shakes but this leg.
We're gonna start calling you Shakes the Clown.
Right.
Jimmy C says, ever had your Johnson hanging out of your shorts? Did that happen to you? Ooh.
I don't know if I ever had. Well, I purposely has showed, I told that story.
Oh, right.
before.
Well, yeah, there's a difference between flashing and accidental.
Yeah.
I
don't think I ever had any accidental, like all of a sudden my cock flopped out or something.
it was, I don't know, like 2 or 3 years ago, I was doing a commercial, and I was given kids in the commercial because I'm at that age where all I can play is, moms on TV. And I was wearing this button-up blouse, and I didn't realize it, but when I was sitting there, one of the buttons had come undone, and my boob was hanging out. And I got this kid sitting on my lap, and I'm supposed to turn to the side to talk to the camera. And the cameraman's like, we got to stop. I'm like, why? And he's like, you got to button your shirt, lady. And me, not even realizing that there are kids in the room, I go, oh, is my tit showing?
That sounds like you.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, if people want to see that commercial.
Oh, it's out there, yeah.
It's out there. What is it again? It's for
dental
insurance,
it was for dental
right?
insurance. It was an Illinois dental card.
Yeah, look up Illinois dental card on YouTube.
Yeah, we'll have to find the link. It's out there somewhere.
It's hysterical.
Hysterical. Yeah, it's one of
funny.
those 3 a.m. commercials that you see.
Right.
I've got kids in it.
80 HD whiskey is in the house.
Ooh.
America.
He says his shorts would name a 1 1/4 inseam.
Mad Kiwi says, if you shake it too much, David, you're playing with it. That's absolutely right.
Ouch.
And you know what? There's nothing wrong with playing with it.
You don't play with it in public.
Have I ever done that? I don't think so. I had to think about it for a moment.
I can't believe you had to think about that.
I had to think about it because I've done some pretty awful things in public, but I've never played with it in public.
I've played with myself in public.
Where?
Well, it wasn't public exactly, but it was at work.
At work?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't recent, but yes.
Wow. Racy.
Yeah, I was IMing with somebody, and back when IM was a thing.
IMing.
That dates myself, but yeah. It was on AOL.
You were AOLing.
I was AOLing. Yeah,
Oh my
I was
God.
having AOL sex.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that one. So, I was at my desk. There was nobody around. I figured, what the hell?
Yeah. Robin Slow says, while driving?
That's a no-no.
Right.
That's dangerous.
Now you want to move on to the next one?
Let's move on. And this is my favorite one.
The final one.
Yeah. Accidental groping.
At least I think everyone has kind of accidentally groped someone. You go to give them a hug, and all of a sudden you go, oh my God, I felt it.
Well,
Jesus Christ.
Well, and it goes into the tripping thing, too, because if you stumble even a little bit when you're going to shake somebody's hand, you could get a fistful of cock. I mean, it's not that difficult.
Whose hand and cock are you reaching for?
Well, oh my God. You hold your hand out like that, right? You trip, you go forward.
Who's tripping while shaking someone's hand?
You don't wear heels. You don't know the treacherous nature of these things.
I'll
so she
tell
says.
you. Yeah, right. I've never gone to shake a guy's hand and go, hey, nice Johnson. That's never happened to me.
Who calls it a Johnson?
That would be Mr. Johnson.
Oh, good point. Good point.
I call bullshit on that. Yeah.
What, call bullshit on what?
Accidentally going for a handshake and then go for his cock.
Oh, please, it happens. I didn't say you go for it, but if you fall forward or even if you just grab their waist or something, I mean, you're getting an inappropriate handful.
You know what? I've done the inappropriate hug. And not even on purpose. Not going in for you're going for a hug,
right?
And all of a sudden you go, "Oh my God, my hand wrapped around a little much."
You get a little side boob,
and you get a little side boob.
Yeah.
And you go, "Uh-oh."
Yeah, you're like, "Ooh, I shouldn't be touching this."
Right.
Yes. Robin Slim says he got a blowy on the side of a main road once. Okay, can we just say blowy might be the worst euphemism for a blowjob ever?
Blowy.
I'm gonna give you a blowy.
I know that is.
I'm gonna give you a BJ.
Huh.
No,
A
I'm
BJ.
I'm just no. It just sounds so gross. You know, there's something about just the phrasing of it. I don't know. It just creeps me out.
See, now Patrick has got the right idea. He's like tripping plus groping. See, it's a thing. You're gonna make it a thing.
It's an oopsie. It is. I've done it.
R5 says, never gotten a handful of cock on accident. That was always on purpose.
Oh, well, see, you know what you want. That's
Exactly.
good. Good for you. Good for you.
And if you're doing it right, it's 2 hands.
Hopefully it's 2 hands worth. Otherwise, you're just going to get a bunch of, leg or something else.
This is true.
Or air,
Have you ever seriously though groped somebody accidentally?
I have, yeah. And it was completely accidental because I was hugging someone and my bracelet got caught on their shirt. And as I was trying to dislodge it, I got a handful of tit.
Really?
Yeah, because I didn't want to pull it out because that would have destroyed their sweater. So I'm trying to manipulate it. I've got a drink in one hand and I totally fingered their nipples.
I want to see video of this, and if you could tell me that story slower, I would appreciate it later on.
It was totally accidental and she was kind of pissed. For many reasons.
Yeah, you ruined her sweater
Yeah.
and touched her tit.
I know. It was just doubly awful. I felt horrible about it. And what's funny too is you apologize, and the more you apologize, the worse it is.
I don't necessarily know. You know what? When I accidentally got a side tit grab once, it was totally, and as the second that you're doing it, you go, oops, slide away slowly, slide away slowly.
I guess. I don't know. For me, it just feels really instantly awkward. And the first thing I want to do is just back away and, apologize.
I usually just lean into it and just say, you were asking for it.
Yes. Hashtag me fucking too.
Wes says, worst name for blowjob? Was that T-shirt that David wore? Oh,
Mayonnaise Cannon.
Yes, very true. That is the worst name for a blowjob is Mayonnaise Cannon.
That's not a blowjob euphemism. That's just coming.
Well, but you do come during a blowjob, so I get where he's coming from.
I don't know. The Shape is here, by the way, and he says, sorry, I copped the field.
Yes, exactly.
And ADHD Whiskey says, what year is this? I thought 2019 killed everything you guys are talking about. Is 2020 okay with this? I don't really care.
Yeah.
I don't.
It doesn't matter. We're good with it.
Yeah, no, that's how we roll here. It gets a little funky. It gets a little dangerous.
Groping.
What are you going to do?
Public nudity. All these things are good.
I've accidentally groped people, and I'm okay with this.
That's right.
I apologized.
I didn't apologize when I did mine. I just kind of.
So what did she
went
do?
away.
Did she give you a dirty look?
No. I think that she realized it was an accident.
Ah, okay.
And, it was back in the day where you wouldn't get called out and, publicly humiliated because you accidentally touched a side boob.
There's a difference between accidental groping and deliberate accidental groping.
there's real groping. Yeah, if you're really groping.
If you're taking a selfie and you've got your hand, cupping somebody's ass, that's deliberate. We know what that is.
Right.
You're not getting away with that. But if somebody really does, bumble into you genuinely, and you feel like you know the difference. And one gets you a dirty look, the other gets you a knee to your cock,
Right. Did you see what Keanu Reeves does now when he takes pictures with
Keanu
fans?
is so funny. He just hovers.
He hovers his hand over people, not
Yeah.
actually touches their back. He'll hover 3 or 4
He won't
inches
even touch
above.
shoulder. Yeah, he
Nope.
hovers. Which I appreciate. I mean, he's in a very high profile position. He's got a lot of women lusting after him.
And
The
he's got a
guy's
lot to
gotta-
lose, right?
He's got to guard his loins.
I can't blame the guy.
He does. So, y'all.
On that note,
Charles Ashworth says, yeah, like falling into a cockshake.
perfect. I'm going to get a T-shirt
I
that says
like
that.
that. And Robin Slim are threatening to just start grinding on you.
Well, that's fine.
So on that note, y'all, this has been Bourbon Soak Live. And if you like what you've seen over the last hour, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Every Monday night we do this. 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. YouTube is the place to be. We are the greatest bar hangout that has no bar. We talk bourbon, we drink bourbon, and we, get silly and crazy. So I hope y'all are enjoying it. And if you do, please subscribe to the channel and give the video a big ol' like. Because I like you. Like me too, please. By the way, I have a podcast. And if you want to hear more crazy, bourbon soak stories, it's called The Unwritable Rant. And I have big news about what's coming up next week. Next Sunday, y'all, the new episode of The Unwritable Rant posts, and I will have an interview with Kip Winger. That's right. Kip Winger, the amazing lead singer of the band Winger from the 80s. So much fun. And beyond that, he's done a ton of stuff. The guy is now an actual composer for ballet, for orchestras. He's incredible. He's got some great stories to tell, so I'm really looking forward to sharing this interview. Kip Winger. So cool. Such a cool guy. I actually interviewed him
years ago.
I don't know, 25 years ago. Maybe.
Wow.
I think it was
that long ago?
Yeah, it had to have been 25 years ago because it was when Pole came out.
Ah.
That was their third album, and that was the early 90s, I think.
Got it.
But he was a blast to talk to then, and I'm sure you all are going to love this interview. I hope.
Yeah, his people have been very cool to work with, so.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a cool thing.
Mm-hmm.
So that posts next Saturday, or next Sunday, and currently I've got an episode out right now about my ill-fated move to Los Angeles and how I had a couple of crazy road incidents. So you'll definitely want to check that out.
And we're talking about doing a contest, but we're going to do it next week.
Yes, I've heard rumors of this, but my producer has not shared the details with me yet.
Yes, we were going to try to do it tonight, and so sorry we couldn't get to it. We're still kind of putting together the last-minute details on it, but just know that we'll be doing a contest next Monday.
Well, all right, next Monday, y'all, you're going to want to tune in. And also, February 3rd, it's my birthday show, so you are not going to want to miss that. We're going to have balloons.
Nudity?
Maybe there'll be cake.
Nudity?
Will you be nude?
That's what I'm talking about. I'm totally going to go nude.
Well, at the very least, it'll be my birthday and there will be celebrating. So I hope y'all will join me for that. Thanks so much for watching, y'all. We've had a ton of great people here in the chat. Wes and Jenny, Container Man, Jerry, we love you. Robin Slim.
Cruiser Mac, Blended Whiskey.
Mad Kiwi, Mash and Drum, Bourbon Buddies. Video call-in show. Y'all, thank you so much for being here. I love talking with you guys. This is so much fun. I hope you all are having as much fun as I am.
And Charles Ashworth.
And Charles.
R5.
And Patrick Fulmer.
Patrick Fulmer.
Yeah. I love you guys.
A lot of great people.
You're the best.
And, of course, our best mod of all mods.
Jenny.
Jenny. We love Jenny. Thank you for doing everything you do.
And Blended Whiskey. So cheers, y'all. Thanks for being here. I'll see you next Monday night.